Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Welcome back to the Real Estate Pros podcast. I'm Kristen Knapp, and I'm here with Eric Granillo. He currently runs 4 businesses. He's an investing, manufactured home dealer, and he's a contractor. We have a lot to talk about today. I'm excited to have you. Thank you for coming, Eric.
Yeah, thank you for having me on the show.
Awesome. So let's just get into kind of how you got into the real estate industry. You're so diversified. What drew you to this industry?
My father's been doing manufactured home contracting for the last 40 years, and I've been working with him as a kid. I started a communications business back in 1999, and I left it to my son. My son's now 25, so my son runs that side of the business. And I got into the manufactured home business heavily back in about 2014. And we've been setting up manufactured homes and doing investments through the manufactured homes, as all selling the manufactured homes through our dealership.
That's awesome. So your dad's in the business, now your son's in the business, and your daughter's a realtor, correct?
Yes, my daughter just got her real estate license and she's working with the business. She's been helping us out for the last 5 years. She used to do our permitting and a little bit of HR, but now she's a licensed real estate agent as well. So yes, the whole family is in the business.
How is it working with your kids?
It's great. You know, I've been working with my son for about 8 years now, and with my daughter for about 5 years. And my wife, we've been married for 24 years and we've been working together for 24 years. She's our HR payroll.
Okay.
So she takes care of the important stuff. Yes.
Wow, it's all in the family. That's awesome. Are there any challenges that come up working with family?
It is, we sit at dinner time and obviously we try to talk about other things and bring up other topics, but it always comes back down to business. So we enjoy real estate. We enjoy what we do. So it's always fun, when we meet up for dinners.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's talk about this manufactured home side of the business. Tell everybody more about your business.
So we do everything from start to finish. What we do is we find land with our licensed agents, and we buy land. We flip houses. We're the manufactured home seller, so we're a licensed dealer for Cavco, Clayton, and Champion Homes out of Arizona. And we sell the manufactured homes to ourselves, to our investment company. I also own the construction company that we do all the setup work for. So I set up the home and we get it all set up and we fix it to the property, and our licensed agents turn around and sell it. We also do the work for customers. So a customer walks into our manufactured home dealership, we will sell them a home, assess their property, and take care of everything from permitting to the foundation and get them all set up in their home from start to finish. And all we need to do is hand them the keys and they got a home they can walk into, an affordable home they can walk into.
That's amazing. You cover every aspect of it. It's awesome that you can fold into your contracting business to this as well.
Yes, it really works. We don't contract anything out. We do everything in-house together between one of our businesses. So, when the customer steps into our manufactured home dealership, our sales team.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
No, explains to the customer that we are a family-owned business and we take care of everything for them, and they don't have to worry about contracting, the electrical out or the drywall for the home or carpet. Would take care of all aspects of the home.
Wow. And then how involved are they from the start to finish?
The client?
Mhm.
The client doesn't really have to worry about anything. I mean, they can go over there and inspect what we're doing and see everything we're doing. We also send them photo updates and videos if they're out of town, but they don't have to really get involved with anything. All they have to do is pick their home, pick their land, and we put everything together for them and make their dream come true.
That's amazing. And what you've kind of mentioned it, you guys seem like you're definitely a one-stop shop and family owned, which is wonderful. What really sets your business apart?
That's it. The one-stop shop. Nobody does what we do, and I'm looking to duplicate that. Nobody does what we do from start to finish. We've really mastered that. I think we took that to the next level, where a customer comes in and we just take care of everything. Being a one-stop shop is huge because the customers, manufactured homes they got a bad stigma, they got a bad reputation, and we're trying to change that for the market. And I think that's that's something that we do very well. We show customers, we got model homes at our site. So customers can go in there, feel the home, touch it, look at it. They can, know what they're going to buy. And we order the home for them. And yeah, they don't really have to worry about anything. They love their home when they get it.
What are some of the misconceptions about manufactured homes?
I mean, you've seen the homes back from the 60s and 70s and 80s where it's side paneling, wood paneling inside. It's got shag carpet. There's all kinds of skirting on the side that's falling apart. Some still have the axles and tires on there. And, that's all gone. We take these homes, we put them on a concrete foundation, a stem wall, and we set it up properly. We affix it to the stem wall, and it pretty much creates it like a house. So it's really strapped to the stem wall. We do the whole foundation, and it's all engineered and it's state licensed here in Arizona. And we got the 9-foot flat ceilings now. We got the 2x6 construction. We got the heat package, heat pump unit. Yeah, the manufactured homes are pretty much built like a stick-built house with a 2x6 construction. They got the dual pane windows. We even install a heat package AC unit, just like your regular house. It's got the installation just like a regular house, and 9-foot flat ceiling, so it looks and feels just like a regular house for a fraction of the price.
Yeah, like what fraction of the price are we talking?
In Arizona, the average home here in Arizona, the stick built home, custom built home runs about anywhere between 490 to 590, 600,000 range. And you can get these manufactured homes, 300 to 350.
Wow.
So it's affordable and attainable.
Yes, I can see how that would help. I mean, especially a younger generation who's trying to, own homes in this climate.
Yeah, that's what we shoot for. Our goal is to do attainable housing and affordable housing. My goal for my real estate agents is to find the best property we can find. Sometimes it's large parcels of land that we break down into smaller pieces, and we're able to put smaller homes and make it affordable for people. So we'll get you up to a $500,000 manufactured home, set up on 2 acres, or we'll get you, a smaller home in a subdivision. So we can work all in between.
Yeah, I
There's
love
different-
that. So you said, you're in northern Arizona and central Arizona. Where are you in other markets? Are you looking to expand?
Yeah, so right now we're in northern Arizona, and we do cover the Phoenix market.
Okay.
We are expanding to the Midwest. I got a business partner up there, and we're going to be covering parts of Indiana and Illinois, and we'll be selling Cavco and Champion homes over there. And we're looking to expand in, my main focus is Southern Nevada, Southern Idaho, Southern Colorado, and Southern California. I like the southern states where it's nice and warm
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's popular.
Covering a lot of ground. What do you love? You're in the Arizona market right now. What do you love about that market?
Well, one, I love our weather. Our weather's fantastic. I think people found, that Arizona weather it's warm, it's hot, but it's not, we don't get crazy tornadoes. We have great, great weather here in Arizona, and we're able to work on it year round. So we're able to cover the whole, pretty much the whole state year round.
Yeah, awesome. And what would you say to someone who might have land but doesn't really know where to start?
If they have land, they can contact us. We can assess their land, and we can all, figure out if it's zoned for manufactured homes, which most of the land is, and the state laws are changing. And we can assess their land and see what they have. And, we also purchase land. So if you have land for sale, we'll purchase it.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency. It's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
Yeah.
And also, they can see what they can put on their land if they can split it and make multiple properties and do investment properties as well. A lot of the times, most people come over to us and they're able to sell their home, like in California, and come over and buy 2 houses from us and keep one as a rental. So
Wow.
it's huge for a lot of our customers.
And then in terms of, the building portion of this, is it about the same timeline as building a home from the land, or is it a different timeline?
That's the great part. Usually it's about 45 days to get your building permits from the county and the state. The build time for the home is 45 days on the average. So you got your homes and your permits coming out at the same time. As soon as the homes and permits land, we're able to put the house up in about 45 to 60 days. We can have it done.
Wow.
So all in all, 3 to 6 months at the latest.
Wow.
And, you build a house, it could take you up to 2 years.
Totally. I mean, and it always takes longer than you want it to.
Yes.
Wow. So it's efficient not only from a financial standpoint, but also from a time standpoint.
Yes, that's correct.
Wow. I mean,
Most and sorry to cut you off, but banking, as far as loans, they're offering loans with pretty much FHA and VA loans, conventional. You can get all kinds of the same loans as a regular house you can get with manufactured homes.
it seems like such a good segment of the business. I can see why you're so passionate about it.
Yeah, it's a great business. It's great to work with. It's like I said, it's affordable and attainable, and I think it's the future. We've been doing it. We haven't backed off from it, and now the state of Arizona, and I know California has this law where you can put ADU units as well, tiny homes, smaller single wide homes,
Right.
on a property as well. So if you own a house and you want to do a mother-in-law quarters or a small rental income quarters, then we can also sell and install a manufactured home there too.
Wow, that's really cool. The tiny home thing is really interesting to me.
Yes, there's a lot of tiny home parks coming in Arizona because
Yeah.
they're great rental income. It's better, it's cheaper than a hotel. So they're buying land and putting these tiny homes on with a lot of amenities, pickleball, fishing, and it's working out great. We've done a lot of those projects.
That's awesome. Tell me about those projects. How are those to work on?
Those are great. There's one in particular up by Flagstaff, Arizona, in the mountains up there, and they put about 40 homes in there.
Wow.
And the rental on those are they use those for Airbnbs, and they're rented out almost every night. And those are nice. They're small, tiny homes, but they're the same essentially as the manufactured homes, and they come with the same quality build. So they're great. We love them.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think there's just so much opportunity there. And again, as we were saying, like, I do feel like it is the future, as cheesy as that sounds. Like, I do feel like so many people are feeling like they're getting squeezed out of home buying. And I think that all of these different alternatives really present just more options for people.
It is. I think it's the future too. And as far as, the contractors know how expensive it is and how expensive it is to have material on site. When you're building a house, you have to have this huge fence so they don't steal your material. You got plumbing, you got lumber, you got, AC parts, you got all this material when you're building a house, and people come in and vandalize it, steal your material. The manufactured home, it pretty much comes in one piece, and it takes us a couple days to set it up and lock the home up.
Yeah, nice. And then just from the, people interested in a manufactured home, what are what do you wish more people knew about them? I know we talked about the misconceptions, but what are some things they should expect in the process?
They can expect the home to last, 30, 40, 50 years easy. We have plenty of manufactured homes that we rent that are from the 90s, and they're still look brand new. So, they're 30 plus years old, and they look great. The other, The other thing they can look forward to is having a good quality home. Not there's a like I said, there's a lot of misconception that just because the home is on the wheels, whether it's a manufactured or modular home, just because it's on the wheels, that it's not going to be worth anything. That's the biggest misconception, is that it's not worth anything. It is. It's a proven fact. You can look at.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
People selling houses for the last 15, 20, 30 years, they've made money on manufactured homes. They put them up, they lived in them, they resold them. I resell them all the time. That's what I do. Buy land, put manufactured home on it, and resell it. So when they say that, once the house rolls off the factory, that it's not worth anything, that's a complete misconception. And whoever, I don't know which home builder, probably a large home builder, made that,
Right.
comment. It's a total misconception. So it's all depends on how you set it up too. You can have a manufactured home, obviously, rolling into a park that doesn't belong to you, and then the house is just sitting there and you got to pay lot rent on it. That's different. That you're putting on somebody else's land. That's a liability, not an asset. You got it on somebody's land that you're paying $800 a month for, and then they jack up the lot rent to $1,600 a month, double your lot rent. Then you got a house that's pretty much worthless. I can see that. But once you own the land, you set the house up on a proper foundation, get everything done right, get all utilities right, put a little landscaping around it, you got a good quality home that's going to last you for many years, or you can resell and make some money off of it.
Absolutely. I think that's a really good point to drill home, because I do think there's a lot of misconceptions about it.
Correct. Yes. So obviously, everybody should do their due diligence. And like I said, we've been in the business for a long time. Then contact us and we can, walk them through the process and
Yeah.
let them know what they're getting into.
Yeah.
And make them feel comfortable.
And you've been doing the manufactured homes for 25 years?
Yes, in 1999, we've been a manufactured home dealer since 1999, and the construction side of it, my dad's been doing it for the last 40 years. I took over about 15 years ago.
Wow. So you have all of these things going on. Like, what are some major lessons you've learned from building up your businesses?
Lessons, you got to partner with the right people. You got to make sure you are you got all your state licensing, because it's in Arizona it goes through the state. I know Idaho goes through the state, California goes through the state, and the county. You got to deal with the counties too. So as long as you have all your insurances and everything's up to date, you can get it done.
Yeah.
But you don't want to burn any corners. You want to be a licensed contractor, registered and licensed contractor. A lot of people try to do it without licensed contractors, and I've seen people get burnt really bad, and they call us when it's too late. They say, hey, I can't get power in my home because I don't have a sign off on it from the state. Can you help me? I said, no, we can't, because we don't want to put our name on it because we didn't do the job.
Yeah.
So there's you got to be very careful, because there's manufactured home dealers that will just sell you the house. They're just going to sell you the house and say, here you go. And that's really bad on their part. And that's what's making the market look bad, is because when you sell somebody a house and they don't know what to do with it, they don't have any permits, they don't have any land, they're just excited to buy a house.
Yeah.
That's bad business, bad for the market. We want to assess the whole situation from start to finish with the customer. Hey, where's your land at? Do you have power? Do you have water? Do you have gas? Do you have all the utilities you need to set up the house? Are you going to go solar? Are you going to go, well, or hauled water? So we assess all these items with the customer before we even look at a house. Once they have, the lot in place, or if, they say, I need to buy a lot, we'll find them a lot. Once they have all that in place, then we start the process of the manufactured home, let them order the colors, what size, single, double, triple wide, whatever they want to go with. Then we figure out the cost of what it's going to cost to put it all together and make their dream come true. So you got to be very careful on who you're dealing with that's going to sell you the home from the beginning.
And what are the right questions to ask when you're kind of shopping around?
When you're shopping for a home, you want to make sure who's going to do the setup. Like most manufactured home sales companies, dealers work with setup companies. You want to make sure who's going to be setting up your home, who you trust, because that's huge. That's your house. The setup is The house is one part. The setup is the other part. Who's going to do the excavation? Who's going to do your stem wall? Who's going to do the setup? Who's going to put marry the house together? Are they licensed? Who's going to finish it when it's all done? Who's going to finish the backfill? Who's going to sign off on the home? And who's going to be responsible at the end? Who's going to take care of the warranty work at the end of the home? Is it going to be the factory, the dealer, or the setup company?
Those are a lot of good questions to ask.
Yes. There's a lot that goes into it. Yes.
That's a good little cheat sheet for people.
Yes.
So what's next for the business?
So next for the business, we're looking to expand. We're looking to, like I said, we're looking for investors. We're looking for people that want to know the business. We're not here to sell. We're not here to sell a sales course. We're here to partner up with people. We're here to put our money where our mouth is and partner up with people. If people have land, if they're interested in getting in the manufactured home business, setup or sales of manufactured homes, we can walk them through the whole process. We're looking to expand in these other markets, Southern Belt, like I said, Idaho, California, Colorado, Nevada, especially Nevada, Pahrump, Las Vegas, southern markets. We're looking to expand in these markets, and we're looking to take investors on and people that are interested in getting these programs. I got an investor friend of mine that he knows I've been doing it for a long time, and he asked me years ago, and I wasn't ready to expand, and now we're expanding to the Midwest. So we're going into the Indiana and Illinois market, and we're going to hit it huge because there's nobody doing it out there. There's really nobody doing it anywhere. It's an open market, and that's why we're looking to expand. Our first expansion is going to be in Indiana, so we're excited about that.
That's very exciting.
Yeah, we're gonna start him off with the whole construction side of things, and he'll be a licensed contractor here in the next couple of weeks, and we're gonna get our manufactured home dealer's license from Indiana and start selling homes out there.
That's awesome. It does sound like there's a lot of opportunity.
Yes,
so
tons of opportunity.
Yeah, and you guys are, you're doing it from start to finish. It just seems like such a great business.
Yes, it's a great business. We love it. We love doing it every day. We wake up every day. We breathe it. We live it. That's our manufactured homes is our business. They used to call us trailer trash, but now we moved up a little.
Yeah, well, look at us now. Yeah.
Yeah, look at us now. Yes.
Awesome. So how can people find you?
They can go to our website, Granillo's, GRANILLOS MHS, GranillosMHS.com, or Best Buy MH, BESTBUIMH.com. That's our manufactured home dealership, bestbuymh.com. And they can contact me through either website, and I'd be glad to talk to anybody that's interested in expanding and learning the business.
Awesome. Well, everyone, please take advantage of that, especially if you're in the Arizona market, and obviously they're expanding, so please keep an eye out. Thank you so much for doing this, Eric. This has been wonderful. Yeah, of course. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me on. Yes. So everybody, if you love this podcast, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.